Hi, it's Janet with Janet Jabber. I'm coming at you with episode 137. If you are a returning friend, thank you so much for coming back this week. We have so much to share. I'm so excited. And if you're a new friend coming to check me out, I hope you like what you see. Subscribe, give me a thumbs up, and if you like me, and let's do this. So we're gonna jump in. I'm gonna kind of be all over the place, but whatever. It's me. I have had a couple questions. We're gonna jump right in. So I have had a couple of questions in regards to, I said I had made Boscornius. I guess I only have 4 of them. I thought I had more, so I need to get on the ball, but I'm gonna show you what I have, and we'll go from there. And next week I've got something else. Boscornius first. See, I'm losing track. I made this one. I don't know any information about these, just so you know. So this is a breast cancer one. So it says love, cure, life, and it says hope. And look at that cute little button for there. I know there's some dirt on them, but that was super fun to stitch. Again, I do not have any information for these. I have one for winter. Look at those beads. So there's beads on there. See that? And it's just tiny little details in the corner. And it was a lot of fun, and it's just a solid little bee on the bottom. Only thing on the bottom of this one is just like up at these point corners. And then I have a February one for love. I think these would be and again, beads all along here. I don't know if the beads were there or they were French knots and I switched them. That used to be my MO. So extra little buttons in places. I probably got a little extra creative on these. And this is on, that other one was too, on Sparkly Opalescent. So there's that one. And last but not least is March. And that is this one. So some clovers. These would be, Boscornius are so fun, in my opinion. And just a big old clover leaf on the bottom for a button. So I used creative buttons and I made it happen. So those are cute. Next week, I'm gonna give you a sneak peek, but I have 6 of these. And since we just finished Easter, I'll show you this one real quick. I also do needle rolls. So, and these are super fun to just, there's a stand where you can splay it one at a time, or a lot of times I would throw them into a basket and just put the prominent one for the season up on top. So it says Happy Easter. I use some whisper thread, nice little button from Just Another Button Company, some specialty stitches. So that was super fun to stitch too. So next week I'll show you my other needle rolls so that we can just keep moving on here. To be honest with you, I got behind on comments this week, so I will get caught up on those, but I promise you I will. Again, as a reminder, if you have never filled out the Happy Mail in the links below, go ahead and do so if you would like. I randomly send out Happy Mail every month, so mine for this week should be going out this week for the month of May. I'm like, it's been a long morning and I've gotten behind. So I am going to insert a picture here for the winner of the thread gloss from Robot Mom Sews. Congratulations, and please get a hold of me at janetjabber@gmail.com and I will get those mailed out to you as soon as possible. And for this week, no giveaways because I need to like sort through and get stuff. It was Mother's Day weekend, which I'm late to say that. Happy Mother's Day. If you're a mother, if you're not a mother and you've cared for anyone, you're motherly. I heard some comments this week about like, well, I'm not a mother. Well, everybody has a caring heart. I truly believe that about people. So I have been a mother figure to people that are not related to me all, and I just step up and I do the things. So bless. If you don't want to associate with that, then I hope you had a blessed weekend. So there is that. And speaking of, besides the giveaway, we're going to do featured friends. I have a featured friend of Chrissy this week. Chrissy is the one that I stitched with a couple weeks ago, so I'm popping her picture in here. And yes, I'm a little late to this, but it just came up finally. But it's Hippity Hop by Shannon Christie Designs. Super cute. I love the bright and colorfulness of Shannon Christine's design. So thank you for sharing that. I have like 2 more queued up. So if you want to share, get me an email at janetjabber@gmail.com and I will add you to the featured friends section. All right, we're moving into my stitching. I have a fully finished framed piece to share with you. Actually, we'll have one of these for the next few weeks because I don't want to like share them all at once and bombard you, but I'm super excited about this one. So this is But Coffee First, if you remember, and I changed it to my tagline at the end of the video, and it is framed. You guys, I love it. Is this not perfect? Look at that frame. It is absolutely perfect. This is stitched this is framed from the Stitch In frame in Fort Wayne, Indiana. I opted for no glass. I don't put glass on every single piece, so, and this is the plan. I'm gonna show you. I don't have a hook installed yet, but the plan is for it to go right there. I think that is perfect. I love how this wall is coming together with all of my stitching. I just love it. All right, if you hear clip, clip, sorry, my precious Gabby is walking around the room because she just made eye contact with me because she had been in her kennel this morning. So she's roaming more than normal. She normally naps about this time. All right, back to this stitching. I have 3 other finishes for this week. So I knew this would come to you. This always usually comes pretty quick in the beginning of the month. So this is my Hello May from the Hands On Designs, Hello series, I think is what it's called. Yeah. So that will be added to the finished pile that needs to be fully finished. This one I am super excited about. This is because of Athena from Stitching Goddess Design. She has a group of people that stitch Harry Potter once a month. I wasn't able to make it to this last weekend's one, but we had a special one earlier in the week that I was able to make it to, and I finished year 1. This is from the Black Needle Society's pattern from Frogwarts. I did not attend year 1. I was able to purchase the pattern when I attended year 2. So look at that glory. Again, I made this modification based on what Athena did. I love it. So now year 2 comes out and we're gonna get some work on that before Frogwarts year 3 event is in July. So exciting. And one more, my little girl, did you see that nose pop up? One more finish for you this week. If you recall, Pandemic Sampler by Sarcy Girl. The story behind it for me was I messed up on the border when I did the original big border, and then I was like, I didn't really want to do those gigantic houses, so I decided to pick her motifs that I found that I loved that worked and made it a smaller. So it is finished, and this is what it looks like. This is my version of Sarcy Girl's Pandemic Sampler. I love it. I love it, love it, love it. There's a couple mistakes here and there, like where counting was off because I was just putting motifs in and then doing the thing. But again, I truly love how she dyed this, and I followed her instructions. I will probably be doing that again because I love the color of that fabric. She is over on Instagram to where I believe you can still get that in a links tree or something, but it's Sarcy Girl. I'm gonna put her name here. All right, we're moving into my queen. Yes. So my queen is my Spring Queen, and it is stitched on a 28 count Lugana from Color & Cotton called White Tea. And this is where she is. Upside down. Good job, Janet. This is where she is. She looks so good. So since I came at you last, I finished connecting these long things here, but now I'm gonna start doing the bump here. So that's what I did yesterday, was started filling in over here. Oh, you see a thread. I started stitching in this bump. So this will come out like this, and then this ribbon comes down, and yeah, she's coming along. Sometimes I don't have time to stitch because I got too much stuff going on. I mean, I stitch on her every single day and get my 30 minutes a day on her, but sometimes I'd like to spend more of my time, but this time of the year, I just get so busy, so busy. All right, my next piece, I'm gonna pop a picture in here, is Home Sweet Home by Al Forrest Embroidery, sorry. And this is what she looks like. And what I did this week was this right here. I got tons of stitching time this week. People comment on here all the time that my needle's on fire, and it was this week. Things were just flowing. I was, I guess the frog didn't want to visit me, thankfully, and I was able to just trug along. So I am trying to aim for one of these a week, so I'm doing good so far, which makes me very happy. And I have so much stitching this week, I'm going to try to put some of them away and zip it up as I go. All right, so May 4th was this last week, and this is a piece that I'm stitching with my daughter, but there is a but there. She didn't stitch it, and hers is in a storage unit, so she'll get it at some point. So I'm not trying to get ahead of her too far. I just wanted to stitch on it since it was May 4th. So this is the Mandalorian by Forbidden Fiber Co. stitched on a 28 count casual linen called Tumbleweed by her. So pleasant to stitch on. And this is what it looks like. And all I did was finish the A and finish the N. So I wanted to finish this way so that I could start going that way. And that's what I did. Yep. Did I show you what it looks like? Did I show you? This is what it'll look like. I love it. Colton loves the Mandalorian and Baby Yoda and, well, I know that's not his name, but I do too. I grew up on Star Wars. That was the very first drive-in movie my daddy took us to. And so it holds a very special place in my heart. I'm saying I'm like crazy today because I am behind in my schedule of like what I need to get done. And I think it's just in my head right now. So my next piece that I stitched on this week is Hands-On Designs. Let's Talk Spring. Yeah. I know, glare, but it's coming. It's coming. Here it is. This is an 18 count chalkboard by Be Stitch Me. And this is where I'm at. So I did this week a bunch of the aqua, all the aqua that I have done was done this week. And the pink right here on the umbrella got done this week too. So I feel like this probably has maybe 2 more weeks on it. Maybe we'll see what this week brings. I never know what I'm in the mood for. Sometimes in the mood to switch on a different project every single day, and sometimes I'm not. So we'll see. Oh. Another big project that I pulled out this week is Maps of Hawk Run Hollow. And this is stitched on a 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. And I think I plug away with this because the fun is yet to come, like in my brain. I gotta get this hawk done in order for me to move on to the other fun. So I, this week, filled in more. So I have this much more of a wing to do and this part of the body. And then I think this thing will explode after that because when you look at it, I mean, that big body of water is gonna be a thing and so is the green grass. But other than that, I think it's just gonna fly by. So, but we'll see. I know lots of stitchers say that, oh, it's gonna go fast after this, but that piece is one of my, it falls under my BAPs, I think. So it's not like, I'm not like in a race to get it done. Like some of these that are spring and I'm like, oh, I want it done this season. That one just a little bit here and there when I get to it. This next one is like, I want it done this season also. Popping a picture in here of Hello Petal from Caterpillar Cross Stitch. This is stitched on a 28 count Water Lily Joblin. And this is where I'm at on her. I know I called all these things her. So I added in this beautiful orange tulip and this pink tulip and then some other little things, just like I grab them as I go. Because these little things right here, they don't take no time to stitch, but there's like a lot of them. So again, if you have never been here before or you do not remember hearing, this just broke a needle. I gotta find that, look, that part of the needle was in my fabric and that's it. Oops. But this piece is the conversion of Evelyn Across the Pond. I loved what she did. I feel like I heard it hit the floor and now I'm like, oh, where is this? So that one will get more stitching done on it too because I want my spring ones done. This next one I'm doing for Mental Health Care Sal with Candy, the 614 Stitcher. She's doing something else, but this is one of the suggestions so I can go along with her hashtag. This is Beautiful Things by Lindy Stitchy. I'm stitching it on an 18 count. It was a solo die count from Silk Weaver, and I am working on the fence still. But I got a lot of fence done, so I'm super proud of myself for it. I am going to get that fence done, and then I'm going to let myself have some color before I start tackling the big bottom vase or whatever you call it, urn, I don't know what you call it, on the bottom of it, that's for sure. All right, my next few stitching pieces to show you are my weekly ones. So first off is Mill Hill Monday. I mentioned this to Candy when I chit-chatted with her one time. This is like probably the boringest one, and I'm gonna have to buy one from between because this one, I have my daughter's birth zodiac sign also, and they're literally like 3 or 4 colors. So this is what it looks like. This is Gemini, and this is what I got done. So basically, I know I'm leaving in plastic, but I got this side done. So I bet you this week I'll get this side done, and yeah. Just plug it along. What are you supposed to do? Plug along. I like doing my Mill Hills, so I just like the change of stuff. So another hands-on design. I love that designer, so we just do that designer. This is a Scary Apothecary, the last piece in this series for me. And boy, I got some done. I got me some green added in there. So, oh, another needle fell. This green right here. And then I'll be going down. So we'll see what I can get accomplished this week. It's not gonna be a finish yet. I don't feel like it's that close yet, but probably a couple more weeks. And then I'll have to pick another Halloween. I've been thinking, I forget who it was. I'm feeling like the Tiny Monorist, the little countdown. Was that you, Laura, from Stitching by the Shore? She finished hers or she's finishing it? I don't remember. Laura, you're probably yelling at my screen right now. But I feel like you're the one that motivated me to want to start getting that out and doing that as my next series. So my next one, which is Festive Friday, is the Spooky and Steve chart. And this is what it looks like. And did I tell you last time they have a new Halloween one? I gotta go buy. It's like in my Etsy card. I just haven't pushed buy. I got some words done this time, North Pole, and I got the reindeer done. So I'm ready for like border. And I mean, I know it's still a lot of stitching, but I feel like it's gonna be so cool. It's gonna be so cool. There is that. And that is my stitching for this week. That was a lot of stitching. I'm so proud of myself. Like I told you, I was just feeling it and I was just going. So there you go. I have a few more things that I have here in my box. I'm gonna put the box like I had to like start using because it would fall all over and I didn't want to. All right, so yeah, there's this. All right, so I have one thing a haul. I ordered from Top Knot Stitcher because she seemed to have most of those series, so that's why I placed the order and then I grabbed a couple other things. I still need one more, so they were out of the B. It looks crazy different, but the Quaker series. So I purchased the ones that I still had not purchased yet, and then I need to start stitching these things. But I love them and they're quick. So the snail, the butterfly, the penguin, and the moose. Again, I still need the bee, but it was out when I purchased, so I'll get that. And this one, I feel like I don't know who I saw this on, but I had to have it when I saw it because this like speaks my language. So this is Wander With Me by Thread Milk. Okay, so that's what it looks like if you want a screenshot, but I'm gonna come up close. Everything about that is just me. I love it. I love the outdoors. I love, if I can't be in it, I love to look at it. It's, yeah. All right, and then the last but not least from Top Knot Stitcher was my Seasons of the Heart, Seasons of the Heart from Thread Thy Needle, With Thy Needle and Thread. And this is all of these, all 4 of them are in this kit. Or a set, box, booklet. But these is, I don't have plans to stitch this right now, but I just wanted it. Some people had said like the tags are included with, and I got super excited like, oh, I want to get that before they run out. Just in case you've not seen this, I didn't know what this is meant, what they meant. I'm going to come in from the side so I don't show the chart. But this is what they meant. There's actually a page in here. Oops. There's a page in here that has them so that you can choose what color. So I'm assuming I got like printed on cardstock, or I may print it on like a heavier wood kind of thing. I don't know. I haven't figured that out, but it is in there. There's not like there's like gonna run out, if that makes sense to you. Because now I understand, like I would have been okay, but I wanted it, so it's there. All right, now I have some mail from, and I had lots of mail this week. You guys, it was so much love. I want to share these because how good and what goodness this is from. This first one is from Christina May. I show her as a featured friend on here sometimes. So she sent me this cute little Mickey card with a lovely little note. But do you see these needle minders? She makes these out of epoxy and like alcohol ink or something like that. I absolutely love both of these colors. I'm keeping these. I don't use needle minders like on my pieces, but I use needle minders like to hold my chart on my light and stuff like that. And these are good strong ones and I love them. My daughter's trying to take one of them from me and I don't want to give either one of them up. I love them. I mean, I stitch in different places, so I'm keeping them. Thank you so much, Christina. I love them. My next one is from Annie. She's from Michigan, and she sent me a few little goodies here, and a beautiful little card. Look at that beautiful little card. And my dog is getting like, This one, I think because the topper came off, it's a lavenders and lace piece, and it's this beautiful angel. And then I love this. This looks very in depth, but I do love this because I'm a May baby. But look at those. It's called May Memories. So this is an older chart, but I don't even see where it says year, but I love the flowers in there. Like I said, I love my flowers. And then she sent me a couple other ones. The Tapestry Sampler by the Sampler House. And she sent me one, I'm assuming because my daughter's getting married. This beautiful Love Brought Us Together. There's some beautiful ones in here. I love it. I love it. Thank you very much. My next one made me cry. And I told her this in a message. This is from Cindy. She sent me a nice little note and a couple of stamps. She sent me this chart and this was leading up. So I got it later in the week last week, leading up to Mother's Day, which Mother's Day is tricky. I miss my mom so desperately, but I am a mom, so I know that we celebrate that. But I miss my mom so desperately. And it says, do small things with great love. And what this resonated with me so much was that my mom is the one that like taught me that love, you know, like I am who I am because of my mom and dad, but my mom was with me like all the time. She was like my best friend. So Cindy has no idea. I know I sent her a message. I know she made me cry, but you have no idea how very important this like spoke to me that day. So thank you so much. She sent me a couple stamps and do not hesitate to reach out to me if you want this, but I had sent her Happy Mail years ago and I put a charm in it and she was like, I want one of those charms for a Christmas ornament, but I don't want to buy 50 of them. So she sent me a card asking for one and some stamps and no big deal. I'll pop it in, send it. It's on its way. It's going to be there. So last but not least, I have a piece of mail from Fran S. I show her as a featured friend on here. So a beautiful little card, handmade, and a nice little note and a little gift for help with mailing. So thank you so much for that, Fran. I appreciate it so much. So that's all that kind of stuff for this week. What are my plans for this week? So I'm going to I'm going to make sure I do one of my monthlies. You remember I do the Hello. I also do a berry, a stocking, and a well-rounded. So I'll do one of those this week. I don't know which one until I like dig in. I am still participating in Stacy C. Stitch's Patriotic. So I have it pulled. I don't have the threads pulled yet. So either the Patriotic Stitch Along or the Zan's B-Day Sal Stitch Along. One of those two I will be bringing at you next week and showing you that. That's a huge thing. So that's my plans. Other than that, I kind of do what calls to me besides my Wicked Wednesday. But like I told you, I'm feeling like these spring ones, I have 2 spring ones in my pile here that I definitely want to be getting done in the next couple of weeks. So we'll see how that is progressing and we'll just see what I bring to you next week. All right, personal stuff. This last weekend was Colton's graduation party. So it was super fun to get together and celebrate his graduating. And he's moving on to his real job, and he did start his real job. If you remember on here, I had mentioned that he was going to go to South Carolina for 90 days. Well, things have changed because, you know, it's life. That's what happens. He was offered a very good job here, and he's starting that immediately, and they're going to train him because they like the potential that they see in him. So he is a mechanic for Jaguar Land Rover here. So exciting. It's a newer place, and he gets to just start at the beginning. So that's kind of cool for him, and I'm excited for him. So other than that, that's the Colton. He's like living life and moving along. And so is Lizzie. Lizzie's like plugging along. We're doing wedding stuff. I think this month sometime, the flowers for the wedding should be in. We're still like, now it's down. We're getting to the point where we start thinking about what are we DIY-ing, what are we doing this. So most of the wedding stuff is not, it's not like day to day, if that makes sense. But I want to share with you something that we found on TikTok, and I showed those two kids, and they gave it to me as a Mother's Day gift. I'm going to put the picture here. Colton assembled it, and Lizzie decorated it. That's how they described it to me. So I love it. I think giving flowers at Mother's Day is absolutely awesome. I was telling my husband this morning that I like getting potted plants for Mother's Day because then you get to love and nurture them all summer long or all season long, and they just like have, like, I'll look at that and be like, my kids got that for me, you know? So I just think that's cool. I am blessed to have a husband that helps me be successful with my beautiful flowers outside. So, and it's giving me courage to like have some inside because I think it's important to have them inside, but I'm just getting to that point in life where I think I can do that. So that's kind of cool. So I actually have, for myself, I ordered a Mother's Day thing of like a stand, and like that will fit in the one spot in my house that gets enough light to grow flowers. So that will be coming in my life. But that's it as far as personal. We're working. My youngest son has like 2 weeks left of high school, I think. And then there's his graduation party that we're going to be doing. And then like that kicks off summer. When graduation happens, boom, it's summertime. So we just keep moving along. So, all right, that's all I got for you. I know, rambling again, but I tell you that every time. So I'm going to get off here and get this stuff cleaned up and get ready for the rest of my day. So I'm going to get out of here. Keep stitching, enjoy life, and I'm sending you so much love. Bye.